That's right, Rhea. We are having a very different Christmas experience tonight. We are taking these street legal ATVs with a group of friends and family, and we are driving through downtown Salt Lake in search of Christmas lights. This is really cool. You can do it yourself, and we're going to show you how. This time of year, the world lights up in an array of different colors celebrating the season. Some neighborhoods go all out, transforming into their own versions of the North Pole or ancient Jerusalem. For Sean Hutchings, seeing those dazzling displays seemed like a good idea since this will be his first Christmas in Utah since moving from Alaska. But he didn't want to do it in the same old way.
We just went on a beautiful cruise around Salt Lake City in side-by-sides, street legal, checked out some Christmas lights at several streets around town. In a side-by-side, it's definitely unique, being open air and just being part of what was going on.
This is the first time that I've ever done it and that anyone could ever do it, to actually bring your UTV and cruise around downtown. Now that they've changed the street legal laws, we have that capability, and it's such a fun way to do it. There's something to be said to be, out hearing the engine roar and driving around with Christmas lights on your UTV and having a good time. For kids, man, I mean, they've probably never even done this, and hopefully it starts to become a family tradition for them, because I mean, they were singing Christmas carols, wishing people Merry Christmas right here in downtown Salt Lake, and just having a heck of a time.
It was spectacular. I liked the one that they did all red lights on a tree, and then they couldn't afford to do any more lights on their house.
We started on famous Christmas Street off 17th South and 15th East and moved our way north through the neighborhoods of Yale Heights. Obviously, in a side-by-side, you're going to get a clearer view of the displays and designs, but a better feel of the cold, too. So be prepared and dress warm.
Coat, snow clothes, blankets, hot cocoa, anything you can to stay warm.
It was a little chilly tonight. But it was really neat seeing the reaction of all the people out there as well. It was unique to see a side-by-side out on the street.
That uniqueness extends to the experience inside the machines as well. Just like when you're racing down the trail and feeling connected with the world around you, this Christmas excursion involves the smell of the trees, the sounds of the Christmas music playing along the downtown streets, and the ability to interact in a way you just can't in your car. Getting your current rig legal for street driving is pretty easy too.
You would come to a dealership like us, Moto United, and we'll put the street legal kit on, which entails blinkers, license plate mount, mirrors. Then you need to have a safety inspection and then go pay your on-road registration fees at the DMV.
We probably put street legal kits on 70% of the units that we sell. Yeah, so it's very popular with a lot of people. So how they use it is all dependent on them. Running to the store or just getting access to a trail from their house without having to put it on a trailer is a really big deal.
'Tis the season for traditions, and it isn't every year you're able to create a new one that lasts. But I think for everyone here tonight, this is an Advent adventure that will be repeated for Christmases to come.
Oh, it's just a great way to get the family together. I know for me with teenage kids, it's a great way to get them out. They want to hang out and go have fun, so it's just a nice way to get the family together.
A lot of it's just going out with friends and family. I mean, you don't just buy a UTV to go by yourself. You buy one to take your kids out. My little girl, she loves to ride, and to be able to ride with a group of friends and all have something in common, that's why we go out and do it. And then to do something goofy like this, it's not typically the norm for UTV riders. I mean, if you look at half of our rigs, we got lighted whips and Christmas lights and big old wheels and tires, and you're cruising around downtown. And so to be able to do that and have that experience with, some really good friends, I mean, that's what I'm going to tell everybody at least. So
there you go. If you want to have a very different experience between Christmas and New Year's, this is what you can do. Take out your street legal machine, go look at the lights, enjoy a very interesting night with your family. Well, for At Your Leisure, I'm Stephen Human. Merry Christmas. We'll be back with more of our Christmas show in just a minute.